I'm live. Alright, so this is going to be the recap. This is Monday, 10:30, day before October. We were going into today knowing that it was quarter three close, conditions weren't going to be the absolute best. And with that in mind, I initially, when I first saw this, without this price leg up here, I'm pretty sure I said in my analysis, which I'll pull up right here, just to confirm what I'm looking at. Initially, SMT highs. Okay, I had Turtle Soup, SMT with ES, 1 hour BPR, and my dice was, I was looking to a consolidate, looking for objectives. Today would be a 6 out of 10. Ran out, oh yeah, this is just showing the daily Sibby. We were expected to go lower, and running these lows, I kind of wanted longs on the day because of the run lower. I was looking at our midnight open right here, and I want to see us run through these Asia lows and have power 3 with these sessions higher, but that didn't happen. We had SMT at the highs with ES, ran up this high, we had a Turtle Soup, and push lower. And my first mistake, I entered a little bit too quick. I had this inversion gap right here, which this was my first entry. I entered 2 NQ contracts and I couldn't really see my position. So when it got to a certain amount of a loss, like $100, I just exited, closed out the trade, and I was just like, okay, it's bad conditions. I'm not stressed out over it. And we had a 930 gap and a new week opening gap right around consequent encroachment, which I'll mark out for tomorrow's analysis. But right around consequent encroachment of this 930 gap, we have somewhere that was targeting, which is down here, and a few seconds later we did run it out, or I think a few minutes later, I'd say, from the entry that was right here. You can just press shift, draw it to the right, and you can see, I'd say around 12-13 minutes we started the dump. And since I'm recording a YouTube video, I didn't want to chase into it. Once I got stopped out, I was done. I wanted to show good psychology, good habits, stuff like that. So if the move starts running without me, I don't want to force another entry. I was just done. So we have this short right here that I saw a lot of traders in a group chat, which I'm in some sort of networking group chat with other traders. A lot of them took this short here, and they were targeting these equal lows down here, which is valid. I was also looking at these equal lows. I also wanted to see this low get ran out, or at least swept, but we left this low untapped until, as you can see, later on with Powell. Low disclosure crypto. But this is the first trade that I kind of missed out on, which it's okay. I don't stress out over that stuff. And let's go over the second trade, because this one, it was up $100. I took a long off the 1050 macro, and it was off of this inversion gap right here. We were inside of it when the 1050 macro started. I'm going to have this as an orange one. Orange, okay, 1050 macro, we were inside of here. And I had my stop loss placed right below consequent encroachment. So I was watching off the 1050 macro, off the open of it right here. I had my stop loss underneath here the entire time, just watching it. And I want this to be a partial because I had 4 M&Q contracts on it. So this is my long 1050 macro. My logic behind here was, I'd say this is pretty good. I was more confident in taking this. We ran out these lows, we pushed up higher, formed kind of a BPR here, but if you could see this is more of a market structure shift along with a breaker right here. We tapped in respect to the breaker, which if this was an order block, or you could call it order block, change the state of delivery by the bodies respecting this order block. So seeing this, I wanted to see mean threshold of this down close candle be respected, and I just held my entry here, stop loss 7 handles. My overall take profit was these highs, which is very unrealistic, especially for today, which that is something I need to work on. But we'll talk about that later. But we had a breaker here, market structure shift, run up higher, and we had the narrative to go higher. We tapped into it, and right after hitting my take profit, or after I took off 2 M&Q contracts with $100 profit, I put my stop loss to break even. I told people in my chat to go break even, and went straight down to break even stop loss, and it ran up higher. Not to take profit, but it ran a little bit higher. But this isn't really a trade I should be taking, or if I was going to take it, a narrative was right. It was just the conditions and the accumulation during the macro was not what I wanted to see. And I should have just taken everything off at this high right here, instead of being greedy or trying to take some massive trade just to run up these highs. That was something that I should be working on. I shouldn't be trying to take these massive take profits. I have to have conservative, low-hanging fruit targets. That's what I should be. Bro. But first trade here, this is definitely not a trade I should have taken. I should have waited for more information. I didn't want to place the trade until 10. And today wasn't good for a lot of people. I have a lot of horror stories about people blowing their accounts up, and it feels kind of bad to hear about that, but it happens. They're going to learn from it. I should have waited until 10 to start looking for a trade. I should have waited for more and used this solely as narrative and taken a short off of this fair value gap. But I noticed it, I journaled it. It's something we'll work on in the future. This one, my only issue with this one was the entry was right. It fits my model. It's just the stop loss was right too. The only thing that bothers me was take profit. It should have been this low hanging fruit. That was the only thing I should have focused on. Then for the rest of the day, once I'm done with the 1050 macro, I usually hop off the charts around 11:10. So after 11:10, I'm completely off the charts. So my window of trading is really only, it's the window where I'm actually supposed to be placing trade. It's a small 1 hour and 10-minute window where I'm supposed to make my money for the day. Oh, after 950 macro, which was entry for your short. Let's see that. Oh, was it somewhere up here?
Did you see the turtles?
The turtle soup? Yeah, this right here, the run of this high. I know what you mean. How did you guys do today? Everyone in the chat, how did you guys do trading today? Because me personally, I don't think I should have traded. I mean, I should have done what Kashi said. Trade for you in gold. Yeah, that's good. Bro, we shouldn't have traded. But we're going to start not trading Mondays. Kashi gave me a really good idea. We're not going to trade Mondays. We're only going to use Mondays as a tape read session to get our psychology, emotions in check, and overall read price. Because that would be so much more beneficial. Because the days where I take the most losses are on Mondays. I shouldn't even be trading Mondays. Andy Greens, you broke your rules by Andy Green. Bro, don't break your rules. You gotta end the day feeling confident that you followed your rules, you're building habits, that you're gonna be a consistently long-term trader. You're gonna be a consistently profitable trader for the long term. Okay. Do you have any questions right now? I'm gonna start getting into bias. Crypto. Yeah, we are. From a 2-day rest from live analysis. That's exactly what I was thinking. It's just a good warm-up. So we're going to start using it as one. What was it called? Warm-up days. No, you didn't. You didn't call soul. Oh, you probably did. You did call top soul. I got confused for a second. Nice job. Yeah, it would be a good warm-up. Let's go over our bias. As the was talking about it too. But I'm still going to keep this daily SIBI marked out. I don't really think we have any major SMTs. I like doing my analysis, which I'll do my analysis pre-market at around, what time? Whenever I wake up, I'll get my coffee, go do my pre-market analysis. You guys will see it on my analyst channel. Overnight, I really need to see what happens, especially on Tuesday. It's the only day where I can't really predict price too well overall, because we have accumulation for Monday. We ran to this low. I still want to see this I want to see this consequent encroachment wick come to play throughout the week. Show us the trade for today. Okay, give me a second. I'll re-show it. Only EQ. So the two trades, I'm gonna just go over one more time. Boxes, where's our sessions? Okay, box right here, failed short right here, entered too early off the inversion right here, shorted because I thought it was turtle soup. It was turtle soup, but we were a little bit late. Long was right here, took off a partial, went straight to break even. Bad conditions. That's all I can explain though. Okay. Good this week, but I kind of want to see more manipulation lower than this. Run of this low was also good. So all we really need to do is just displace above this high instead of running it out. So worst case scenario for tomorrow, we come up here, we run up this high, and we go lower. And we could look for shorts off of that, but optimally, I kind of want to start looking for longs. Even though we're in a deep premium, I might just reset my analysis from there, because we are really high up in a premium all of our price ranges, but I don't want to see a massive sell-off. So look, inside of the SIBI, do we respect on the daily constant encroachment, or do we tap into it? We just narrowly missed it. Okay, so I kind of want to see us dump or push a little bit higher into it. I think the most logical way from the market to move is accumulate more overnight, and this is where things get tricky for me. I want to see which way London will push us, if we run out Asia high or low, and that's going to determine my bias. So I use this box as an indicator. I kind of like to use it for power of 3. This just kind of tells me we're really bullish. We're going to dig more into that SIBI. But going back on what I said, I think I would prefer to see shorts up here, actually, back up in here. But that's highly unlikely with what we're going to do tomorrow. I'm expecting tomorrow to be more manipulation. I'll frame something out. I'll draw it out what I want to see in a second. I'll just see your news real quick. Double check. Okay, so no trade until 10. That'll give us plenty of time to form a bias. So what I want to see optimally, bang up, displace through here, figure out what we're going to do, accumulate, run out a low, maybe like power 3 here, and push up higher. That's what I want to see. I at least want to see displacement above this high. Then, what can we do? Here, okay. Yeah, so, thinking back on it one more time, the final revision of my bias, I'm going to keep these lows in play right here for a midnight open. Let's see where we open up at midnight and see what we do off of that. Because if we have a midnight open, yeah, I'm going to need more context. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not able to predict this far uh, behind. I want to see our midnight open. If we run through midnight open, which if we do for midnight open around this low right here, I want to see London manipulated. So, chop around. Midnight opens are going to be right here, hopefully. Chop around here. Then for Asia, we run out this low, tap into those BISI, breaker, whatever, unicorn, whatever you want to call it, and push up higher. That's absolutely perfect. I will have such a good day. I will have absolute field day with price if that happens. But what we have to do is see our midnight open and frame that for our power of 3. That's the only thing that we can do right now. So hopefully Asia can run out, or hopefully London can run out Asia lows and stay in that range until New York can push up higher to dig into the BISI to get above here. So, I mean, if we could stay below this high, then I would probably be pretty happy with looking for longs. If we push above it, then that's going to ruin my day basically, because I don't want to see a massive overnight move in price. But if we do, if that does happen, I'll go over it in the bias for tomorrow. We bang this out and probably just dump lower. Having a constant encroachment of that, run up this high, probably SMT that, destroy us. Both ways, I think we can. I think we could do well. I just have to see. I'll give better analysis tomorrow, more in depth, similar to what I did today. 4 hour. I'll check the 4 hour. I mean, I would say just because of this BPR run lower, push up higher, but I'm really thinking that this is just major manipulation lower. Run off these lows because we weren't really able to get much lower. I'll show you the type of analysis I want to give out. Something like this. I'll annotate it extremely well like this. But that's all I really have for you guys. Do you have any questions right now? I'm feeling congested. DXY is accumulating. This is horrible. It's like the apocalypse is happening on DXY. Bro, if you're using Top Step X, if you're using Top Step X, you can get the second shirt without paying for a subscription. Or no, not for like the TradingView subscription, but if you have an active XFA or if you have like a practice account, you can get the second shirt on there. You have like TradingView Premium if you have a Top Step X account. It's perfect. It's something ICT said in this 2024 mentorship. It'd be way better if you just watch it, wait for price action, no matter how good of a setup. Forums, it builds discipline early in the day. It's kind of like making your bed, where you build up the discipline in the day. You show yourself that you're not going to force yourself into a trade, no matter how good it looks. In the first 30 minutes, because that's really volatile during the time. It's safer to wait until 10, wait until things to calm down, and look for a higher probability setup. You get the My Funny Futures? Oh, that sucks. Maybe you should get the second shirt, if you can afford it. Okay. Do we have anything else? Malik. Orthodox.
Bro, I should have taken that turtle soup at open, bro. But I wanted us to run higher.
I want to see this go
But
higher
I
too.
caught I caught the power lows, bro, off that sweep of liquidity. That was beautiful.
Oof, that's good.
We had that fair value gap tapped in
Mm,
there. Got longs.
nice. Okay. I think we're done. And if you guys have any questions when DMs are open, just DM me.